With a field of 156 of the world's best, get ready for the playing of the 2010 U.S. Open.
Welcome to PGA Tour Today, presented by MasterCard.
From the shores of stunning Pebble Beach, players like Tiger Woods, Phil Mickelson, Lee Westwood, Ernie Els are hoping to become the next major champion. Hello everyone, I'm Casey Black. Coming off his win last year at the 2009 U.S. Open at Bethpage Black, Lucas Glover is hoping to make it 2 in a row in his 167th PGA Tour start. Glover won the 109th U.S. Open Championship, shooting a combined 4 under par to edge out Phil Mickelson, David Duval, and Ricky Barnes by 2 strokes. Glover will be heading out to the first tee box, looking to be the first player to successfully defend since Curtis Strange in 1988 and 89. He'll be joined by 2009 British Open champion Stewart Cink and Ben An, U.S. amateur champ, who's playing in his first U.S. Open. They'll be teeing off at 8:17 local time, 11:17 Eastern. And looking for a birthday present as he turned the big 4-0 on Wednesday, Phil Mickelson is looking for his first U.S. Open title. Coming so close with 5 career runner-up finishes in 19 starts, lefty has yet to nab the elusive title. With 3 wins at the AT&T Pebble Beach Pro-Am, Mickelson knows the course well. Also, 11 of his 38 wins on tour have come from California. Look for Mickelson to make his way to the 10th, starting at 8:06 local, 11:06 Eastern, with 3-time major champion Patrick Harrington, who is looking for his first U.S. Open title, and 2009 PGA champion Y.E. Yang. Another player who arguably knows Pebble pretty well, Tiger Woods. Who can forget his record-breaking 15-shot win at the U.S. Open Championship in Pebble Beach back in 2000? As the only player to shoot under par that week, Tiger nabbed his first U.S. Open title. Since then, he has gone on to claim 2 more. Current world number 1 will head out to the first at 1:36 local time, 4:36 Eastern, with Ernie Els, who has won 2 U.S. Open championships, and Lee Westwood, who is coming off his win last week at the St. Jude Classic, his first win on tour since 1998. Now he is setting his sights on trying to capture his first major championship win. And when you talk about familiarity with the course, besides Tiger and Phil, another player who has proven he knows how to navigate through Pebble Beach, Dustin Johnson. Winning back-to-back at the AT&T Pebble Beach Pro-Am this year and last, Johnson won for the 2nd and 3rd time respectively on tour at Pebble, never finishing higher than a tie for 40th at the U.S. Open. Johnson is looking to add his first major championship title to his resume. He'll be starting off on the 10th at 4:36 Eastern with Vijay Singh, who is making his 73rd appearance at a major championship, and Davis Love III, who has not won a U.S. Open championship but has won twice at Pebble Beach during the Pro-Am. In the field of 156, there are a couple of rookies who won on tour this year and are hoping to make an impact. Rory McIlroy, who won the Quail Hollow Championship this year, tees off at 4:47 Eastern time from the 10th, and Derek Lamley, who won the 2010 Puerto Rico Open, heads to the 10th, but he will be teeing off at 10:11 Eastern. Doug Bell is in Pebble Beach with more on what we can expect this week. Doug?
So you're ready for the roller coaster ride that is the 2010 U.S. Open. Well, the English bookmakers have made the world's number 1 and number 2 the odds-on favorites at 10-1. Go figure. The one thing we know for sure, and according to Tiger himself, the course this year, 2010, is much tougher than it was in 2000 when he won by 15 shots. The fairways are much firmer. The greens are like bricks. And you know what? There's no rain in the forecast, so it's going to get even tougher come Sunday. The Poana greens, well, if you play early, I think you have an advantage, especially on Thursday, because by the afternoon, they're going to be very, very bumpy. Whoever wins this is going to do it the old-fashioned way. They're going to earn it. It's a beautiful golf course, but this year, 2010, it'll play tougher than it's ever played before. Buckle your seatbelts.
Thank you, Doug. You can watch the opening round television coverage of the U.S. Open starting at 1 o'clock Eastern Time on ESPN. Then NBC will take over from 3 until 5 until they hand the reins back over to ESPN from 5 p.m. Eastern Time until 10. And don't forget PGATour.com starting at noon Eastern. On the tee, John Swantek and myself will get you ready for opening round coverage of the U.S. Open with player interviews, reports from Pebble, and much more. Again, that's On the Tee, live noon Eastern on PGATour.com.
PGA Tour Today is presented by MasterCard. There are some things money can't buy. For everything else, there's MasterCard, proud sponsor of the PGA Tour.